Hi Leo, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are having a wonderful weekend, and I certainly appreciate you stopping by and taking time to watch this reading. So, for this reading, I'm using the Tarot Illuminati deck, one of my absolute favorites. And so we'll see what the energies are, the messages, insights for the day. I hope you find something helpful here. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups. We have the Four of Wands, and we have the Prince of Swords. So the Six of Cups, we see here, looks like the young people exchanging flowers. Almost looks like they're curtsying to one another. And under the watchful eye of an elder, we see the cups overflowing with flowers, with beautiful flowers. So the Six of Cups, you know, when we think about cups, we think about our emotions. And the Six of Cups, it really is the innocence of giving and receiving, and giving from a very honest and sincere place for the joy of doing it, of doing something kind for someone else. It really is about how we connect with each other, how we treat each other. It's a gentle reminder to be A, gentle, B, thoughtful, C, to capture the feeling that you had when you were young, when you were a child, and you just thought about your friends, you thought about having fun, you thought about splashing in puddles because it brought you joy. And sometimes the simple act of giving, and giving without expectation, brings the same type of joy. So if we're thinking about the Six of Cups, we may be thinking of something relating to our innocence, or trying to capture that innocent type of sensation. How do we do that sometimes? Well, sometimes we do that through our memories. We do it through nostalgia of remembering a place or a time or a person or a relationship. And those memories can bring great comfort. They can put a smile on your face. Some memories that are brought back may not do that, but this is an opportunity to allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to receive, to be generous without an expectation. And it's really a way of thinking that is taking solace in memories, perhaps memory of a loved one who has passed, thinking about the good times. For some, maybe there is a literal connection here where you're going to be meeting up with someone from your past. Maybe you've reconnected through email or through Facebook or whatever it may be. And so you could literally be revisiting the past. So I always like to think of the Six of Cups as the return to gentleness, the return to love and kindness for what it is. So with this sense of nostalgia and love and thoughtfulness, here's another beautiful loving card. It's the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, here we see the little portal here, and we see the couple or the pair, and we see the home in the background. And, you know, it's about how we celebrate each other, how we take part in conventional celebrations such as birthday parties, as weddings, marriages, baby showers, graduations, anniversary parties, all types of reasons and legitimate reasons for people to come together. And for people to come together and to relax, to enjoy, to celebrate, either celebrating an accomplishment, celebrating a couple, a pair, a new future, a new opportunity. You know, when we celebrate when our children graduate from high school and then they graduate from college, we are celebrating their accomplishment, but we're also celebrating the potential of what their life is going to bring. And so this is such a beautiful card, and for some of you it may be very meaningful with respect to getting engaged or thinking of marriage or thinking of commitment. For others, you may be attending, you may be going to attend a celebration for someone or a recognition, but there's certainly an aspect here of enjoying the reward, that you spent some time on something, and here's the time to relax, to be with friends, to be festive, to be celebrating, and to have love. You know, this circle of love that is really coming through today with these cards. So then with this card, we have the swashbuckling Prince of Swords in his very fancy horse and his outfit and that incredible sword and the gleaming hair, really quite a sight. When I think of the Prince of Swords, I think of the knight who's going to rescue the damsel in distress, the damsel who's locked in the tower, in the castle tower. He's righteous, he's truthful, he's seeking the truth, and for many, these attributes bring forth of being honest, of looking for clarity, of speaking your mind and saying your piece, perhaps. It's interesting with the Prince of Swords and this Four of Wands and this Six of Cups, because I always feel it's such a direct energy. It's this very much the champion of truth, the champion of honesty, of moving forward, getting right involved. I have my wits, I have my smarts, I have my ability to think things through, but I'm diving right in and I'm going to take care of this matter. I'm going to do it through my intelligence and through my skill and through my, really with that steel blade, there's a lot of courage behind that. So with the Prince of Swords, I think of truth, clarity, and the willingness to stand your ground or to speak your truth. You're not going to settle for being unclear. You're not going to settle for wishy-washy. This is like, get to the matter. Get very clearly to the matter. Get to the truth of the situation. Rely on what you know. And it could be that there's some truth to be revealed, but really, listen, I would just say with the Prince of Swords, here's this quest, and it's a quest to get involved, and it's the cornerstone of intelligence, reason, and honesty, and sometimes blunt honesty. So I'm not quite sure how I would weave this in with all the joy and the happiness here, which is a lot of emotional piece, and maybe it's the logic of, don't get swept off your feet. I mean, I don't know. So let me know what you think with respect to the Prince of Swords in this. I'd be very curious to hear your thoughts. So lovely cards. Let's take a look at what we have in terms of numbers. We have 10 and 1 is 11. Fabulous. It's the master number. It's the master number of service, and it's about wisdom, being generous, being kind, being thoughtful and compassionate. To be of service. Why we're here is to help others. We help others through our own experience, through our own failings, and through our own successes, and through our desire to be able to put ourselves out there to help people. So really lovely cards. Let's see what the Oracle card is for the day. I surrender to a power greater than me. Isn't that amazing and wonderful? And that power is the universe or divine source, or however you want to phrase it. It's an incredible power sending messages all the time that we need to trust the events that are unfolding. We need to use our intuition to listen to what the power is trying to tell us. So this is what I have for you for the day. I hope you found something helpful here. If you did, subscribe, like this video, share this video, leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing, and I'll see you tomorrow for another reading. Take care.